Welcome back to a new video on this YouTube channel. In today's video I am going to be doing my Legends hits. I'm using this Root Rider army right here. So just quickly I'm going to run over the hero equipment and some substitutes for the equipments, as I know some of you guys have been asking about that. So in terms of the king, you do want the spiky ball. However, the snakes you could definitely switch out and you could run the earthquake boots instead. However, if you do use the earthquake boots, I would recommend switching to the phoenix on the king as opposed to the frosty, because your king is going to have much less tanking from the snakes. On the queen, you could use the sneezy, you can also use the unicorn, and you kind of do need the giant. However, if you don't have the magic mirror, the giant arrow is perfectly acceptable. On the warden, the rage gem and the healing tome is non-negotiable. You do need both of those hero equipments. And on the RC, you are going to need the e-boots. However, you could get away with using the haste vial instead of the spear. So that's the army. Let's get into the attacks. Alright, base number 1, and we have my least favourite base. We have a ring Invis rage base now. Think that if I can get into this scat shot, I'll path into the mono. We'll figure it out. I've been really struggling with these Invis bases recently. I actually one-starred for the first time on an Invis base in probably months. So yeah, I really need to work on my approach for these style of base, and it looks like I'm getting fully baited, which of course isn't great. Let's see. Hopefully she goes to the Expo next, please. Yes. So I think there's probably more bait in front of that ricochet cannon. Now then, let's go with the queen. And let's go ahead, let's trigger this Invis tower. Ice Golem, Root Riders. And let's see, let's go ahead, let's overgrowth like this. Let's go like this. Hopefully the hook tower can yoink that Ice Golem in. But maybe not. Okay, let's see, let's really concentrate here. So, keeping our eye on that hook tower. Nice, that's what I wanted the RC to do. So let's actually trigger this. Oh, I meant to trigger the rage tower, which is a bit unfortunate there. But actually, we're looking really good right now. Let's see, let's go with the headhunter. Onto the minion prince and the warden ability now, because I think there's quite a lot of scary damage in this area. King ability, just get through these Teslas really quickly, and then hopefully when this overgrowth wears off, I'll be in a position to turn back around a little bit, and let's go ahead, let's freeze like this. Whew, okay. I think we've got it. Pop the queen ability, just get through everything a little quicker. Again, just keep the clean up. Yeah, perfect. So actually, this one's pretty much smashed. That was definitely a much cleaner entry to the previous entries I've been doing with Invis bases. This is definitely the hardest style of base, so if you are struggling on this style of base, then do not worry, it's perfectly normal. I didn't warm up, so I'm very happy with that first attack. Let's get into the second attack. Alright then, base number 2 is this rage base. Now I know a really good approach to this base. I've seen it about 100 times, and I think I've tripled it about 100 times. So effectively you start on this mortar, she goes to the wizard tower, and you actually don't need to use an invis on this first cycle, because there's just no damage on this outer ring. Now she goes into this scatter shot, then to the multi-inferno. And if you're really patient, you can get down the monolith, but it does take some good invis timing. And of course, he might switch around the traps a little bit on this base. Come on, Fox, keep up. Perfect, right. So looking great so far. The main target that I want to get down here is the rage tower, although I've already got the path set into the town hall, which is, whoa, which is most important. And let's see, is she going to... Oh, okay, I did sacrifice the fox there to grab the hook tower. Wasn't expecting to get the hook tower, but that's really, really good for us. Now, I'm just going to let the queen set this funnel a little bit first, and we are going to get ready on the root riders soon enough. Just going to use a super barb just to tank that Firemite there, and go in with the root riders and everything into the base. Just need to keep an eye on my RC health, as she is quite low right now. And let's see, how are we looking? Perfect, both ice golems are lured, done, dusted. Oh no, there's the second. Okay, let's keep an eye on our root rider health, our warden health. We're looking great so far. In fact, I'm a little bit cautious here, and I don't want to lose anything too early on in the attack, so I'm going to go with the warden ability quite early. First overgrowth, I'm just going to overgrowth like this, and I'm going to skelly spell like so, just to kind of distract that ricochet cannon and the multi-arch tower on this back end, as I want to kind of diminish this rage tower here as much as possible. So we're looking great so far. I'm coming up in this Giga Bomb, but we get through it nice and quickly. Let's see, we've got all the hero abilities. Let's go ahead, let's go like this on the... Oh, we're gonna lose our warden, which is a bit unfortunate. Wrong place, wrong time. We have all the hero abilities. This overgrowth is obviously going to be the last thing that we get to, and time could also be an issue. I'm going to freeze the RC in place here, as I don't want her to run out in front and die, basically. So let's get through this wizard tower, and let's pop both of these hero abilities. I mean, we could freeze, but we don't need to freeze. There we go, second base, second triple, and I'd say that was pretty crushed, but a swag freeze there and a couple of swag hero abilities. So let's get into the next attack. Okay, next base we have is a very weird looking double rage base. Now, although normally you don't want to do this, I think that this rage tower entry is actually a really good entry, because as you can see, he's put down decorations, you know, try and make it so I can't see anything. But actually, I can see that there's probably not going to be a whole lot of traps around this area. So this is when, you know, in a great example of how the decorations really are sometimes useful rather than a pain. So, yeah, we're going to go like this. Obviously, that hook tower in the core is going to be... It's going to be tricky, but we will surely get this job done here. And let's see, we'll just get this builder heart and get out of there. Alright, let's go with the, let's go with this just to tank that for a second or two. We'll go with the ice golem into this expo and ricochet cannon, just to freeze those up at the start of the attack. And let's see, let's go with the troop launcher, and let's overgrowth the town hall like this with the air sweeper in that overgrowth as well. Poison like so. I'll go with a headhunter here. In fact, we need to do oh my goodness. We're going to need to do another headhunter because the fire spitter sniped the first one, which is fine. We're looking really good right now. Just going to remain patient with the rest of my abilities and whatnot. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's go overgrowth the town hall. And some of that rage tower. Let's get ready on a freeze spell, because that is a lot of scary damage. In fact, I'm going to pop the king ability, just get through this damage a lot quicker. Let's see here. Queen ability. And I'm actually going to use the remainder super barbs to go and grab the town hall for me. So I'm just going to freeze the town hall. Bang, 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 bang. Super barb should be able to get the town hall down quite comfortably. The town hall doesn't do a lot of damage unless you give it a lot of time to do damage, if that makes sense. So yeah, another triple. You know, that's a real show of how decorations can be very useful if you just pay attention to where they're putting their decorations. I could see there wasn't a lot of traps around that area, and sure enough, there wasn't a lot of traps in the area. So another triple, pretty much crushed. Let's get into the next attack. Alright, next base we have a double rage base. Now then, I normally spirit walk one of the spell towers, and wonder which side. Let's go on the top side, I think. Right into this bomb tower, then to the wizard tower. Oh my gosh, that bomb tower does a lot of damage. I didn't even realise, but wow. Now notice he has got the builder huts placed far back, and he's done that to slow down my spirit walk a little bit. With the builder huts, as you can see, they're kind of doing some passive healing whilst I'm going through this rage tower. Now luckily we didn't find any traps. I want to get down this expo and hopefully as well this scatter shot, but with this rage tower triggered, I'm not going to be able to, which is fine. That's perfectly fine. Let's go with a bang, 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 blah 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 blah. Queen in now, troop launcher, everything else, and let's overgrowth like this. Oh, and actually, I'm going to let my queen grab the town hall because otherwise I think we might be in a bit of trouble. My queen will be in a little bit of trouble, sorry. My king is also going a little crazy here, not going to lie. But we're looking great so far. Let's go with the warden ability, and that's a lot of damage. Let's overgrowth everything. How are we looking? RC is running out in front of everyone, which is obviously not ideal. However, pop this. Fox is getting healed up, or maybe, nope, Fox is dead. Let's go king ability. Come on, everyone go back in. Yes, 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 yes. Queen ability. Okay, now we've just got to get ready on this overgrowth. Double headhunter on this king. I'm going to freeze this because that looks very scary. And let's go with the clean up super barbs. Come on, people. Oh gosh, where did my army go? Where did my army go? Nah, who am I kidding? We got this one, right? Yeah, we got this one. The minion prince is working hard, but he's not working hard enough. You know? He's not working hard enough. Move! Come on! Yeah, right? Wow, this got really close in the end. I think this back end was just heavier than normal, and that kind of killed my queen. Obviously she didn't have the tanking from the giant, and then my RC lost the fox there a little bit, unfortunately. But a triple is a triple. Bit of a rough attack there, but yeah, a triple is triple, as I said. Let's get into the next one. Okay, next base then is a double rage, and it looks quite scary. I think that his baits are going to be all up here. So I'm going to go down here. I'm going to go into the Giga Bomb, I think. If I can get that fire spitter down, then I should be okay for the Town Hall entry. Let's go with that. Let's see here. Perfect. Now actually we do want the Spirit Fox to kind of hang back here. So I'm actually going to do this here so that the Fox stays on that elixir storage. Hopefully... No. Okay, unfortunate there. Oh, actually, hold on. Perfect. This is looking really, really good now. I'm going to go down to double cycle here because there is a lot of damage. Maybe I should have recalled there actually on that Giga Bomb. But nonetheless, we're all good. Just let her get a few hits on that, and we're going to start the queen up, and we're going to help her funnel because there's a lot of trash here on the top side of the space. We're going to go with the ice golem into there, and lots of Teslas as well, which is not ideal. But getting them out the way for, early on, under ice golem, of course, is best. Let's see, let's go with the king as well, because a little bit worried about the whole funneling situation here, and you know what? Let's overgrowth the town hall. I do not want to deal with town hall there. Things are getting, held up on the town hall and stuff, and I'm going to Skelly spell this. Oh my gosh, I've got the troop launcher. Man, can you chill out, Mrs. RC, please? Chill out. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, my RC. Oh boy. Is that my king? Oh my gosh, what's even happening? Okay, I think... What is even happening? I just panicked all my hero abilities. Okay, I need to keep this RC alive. Please, RC, chill out a bit. Okay, yes. Oh my gosh, look at that freeze. Freeze up again. Clean up. Do we have it? Wow, I mean, what? I don't even know what happened there. I think somehow he skipped the enemy king, and then the king targeted my warden, killed my warden under ability. There were loads of bombs on the top side, as I suspected, and just like we were like right there, and I don't know, we hit the ice golems. The minion prince was hitting us, but to be fair, it's a pretty good result in the end. We do have looks like 3 heroes alive there. Maybe a couple of root riders are alive as well. So I'll take that as long as it's a triple. Next attack. So I made my first oopsie and I forgot to press record before going into my 5th, maybe 6th hit. I can't remember which hit I'm on right now. But I attacked this base here. I used to use this base in esports. So I thought it'd be a good opportunity to just kind of break down how I tackle these kind of poison ring bases. So I know that because I've practiced on this base before, you can go into this ricochet cannon, into the fire splitter, into the expo, and redirect and grab the poison tower. Now, one of my main goals on poison tower bases is to get the poison tower down. If you think about it, logically, it's better to have the poison tower launch on your RC, who you're going to recall out of there anyways, as opposed to all of your root riders and your healers, your RC as well. So I hope that makes sense as to why I'm always aiming for this poison tower, because it's much better to get it out of the way on the RC charge. So anyways, I kind of knew that the back end of this base was pretty heavily baited with Teslas and things like that, and I kind of knew that there wasn't going to be many traps around this area, because as you can see, he's got decorations in the area which kind of suggests that there's not going to be any traps around here. Now, of course, I am in the range of the town hall, so I do take all 4 hits from the town hall there, and all 4 hits again. She locks onto the queen there, and of course I'm still trying to get the poison tower down, which we do get down in the end. Now I'm just luring the ice golem out, which actually comes to be a bit of a pain. I tried to maybe lure the ice golem over to this archer, and to be honest, I wasn't paying attention. I don't know if it went to the archer or where it went, but it certainly didn't go where I wanted it to go. Yeah, it did go to the archer, so that was my mistake there. I should have dealt with this ice golem on the outside of the base, but I wasn't paying attention to that. Now we hit the double furnace, and we forget to poison it a little bit there, so we need to keep an eye on our root rider health, especially as we're going into this poison tower. The amount of splash that a poison tower and a furnace can do should not be underestimated, so I need to be very careful. I need to keep my healers alive. I can't let them die. So that's why I popped the warden ability there. Now my queen has made her way into the base, which you will see a bit later in the attack was not exactly ideal. The healers are getting healed up now, and I use my RC ability there and a skelly spell on the monolith to try and distract it. However, the flame spinner and the 2 multis are doing a great job at counteracting the skelly spell. Now notice here that in the core, my queen and RC have split from the main pack. Now this was really bad because they also took the healers with them for 1, and for 2, notice we have the minion prince here. There's nothing that can target this minion prince easily. The RC does step in, but she's going to go right into that giga bomb, and we get nadoed and we hit the giga bomb right there. Pop the queen ability, and the healers are still kind of being a bit useless on the outside of the base, so all my root riders do end up going down. But we do have enough force to get through the back end of the base. We have the giant, we have the queen with the clones. Warden still has the rage dem. We've got a couple roots alive. The king is still alive. He's probably got more tanks. Sorry, more snakes in the tank. So yeah, that was a 3-star. We did manage to get this next attack done. But yeah, I forgot to press the record button, so my mistake. Hopefully the replay was sufficient enough. Let's get into the next attack. Back into the live hits then, and we find my least favourite base, as you know, the double invis style of base. Now then, how are we going to do this one? I think it should be fairly straightforward because when you actually look, he doesn't have a whole lot of defenses on the outside of the base. I mean, he's basically just put all of his force in the core, so I should be able to hold my warden ability very far into the attack. Now, how are we looking? Very, very late there on the Invis spell. I don't know what I was thinking there. Yeah, this is looking okay so far, though. Let's see. Are we going to continue with this Spirit Walk? Or are we going to recall? I think I will recall here because this section doesn't actually look that scary as a back end. Now then, let's see. Let's put the queen right about here. Let's go the ice golem. Chill for a second. Bang, bang, bang. Okay. I need to trigger the Invis spell. Tower. And oh my goodness, that is scary. The mono is... No, he's okay. She's okay. Whatever. Oh my goodness. I've hit every single trap and... Okay. King. Oh no. I just hit every single trap on the entire base. Oh, sugar. Okay, we still have some stuff alive. We're okay, we're okay. It's not looking great though. Just don't 1-star again. Come on. This is not great. This free spell is going to be a lifeline. The warden is suicidal right now. He's just going to die as soon as the overgrowth wears off. Don't think we're going to 1-star though, which is obviously good. Oh, okay, that's kind of useful. And freeze. Come on. RC, wow, great job from the RC. Wow, we're going to get it. Yeah, I thought that would be the case with this base, just because there's really not a lot of damage on the outside of this Invis tower. So I was able to sustain my warden ability for very, very long there. Of course, I wasn't expecting to run into literally every single trap on the base right at the start of the attack, and it just killed off loads of stuff, which was a bit of a panic, but I remained patient. I didn't rush my warden ability. The RC did a great job there at clearing some of that core, and we were able to come back right to the core at the very end of the attack. A little bit lucky with the king ability to grab the rage tower early on, but a triple is a triple, and man, I need to practice these Invis bases. Okay, final base of the day, and we have a double poison base now. I think I want to enter into this arch tower. Maybe we could get that poison tower down. And then we'll go into this top side. Overgrowth Town Hall, cover that. Yeah, I think we should be good on this one. Let's just get this Spirit Walk right. We take so much damage at the start, it's just unnecessary. I need to really, I don't know, maybe my timings are bad or something, but... Oh, maybe that's just the name of the game at the minute with the Spirit Charge. But let's see, I'd love to get this Poison Tower down. It's not that big of a deal if we can't get it down, but it would be a great target. Don't think I'm going to redirect or anything to try and get it down. Just going to let her kind of take... Actually, yeah, now I'm going to redirect. No. Oh, we get a little bit lucky. Perfect. This should be crushed now. Feeling very confident. Let's go bang, bang. Let's go bang, 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 bang. Bang. How are we doing? Great. Bang. Bang. Lots of damage here at the start. Let's see. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Be careful here. We're going to get a bit of a Root Rider split. And let's go ahead. Let's poison like so. Let's try Skelly Spell and then poison like so. Looking really, really strong right now. Going to go with... I'm actually going to hold on the Headhunters a little bit. Yeah, there you go. King gets her out. Let's go with the Warden ability right back now as we come into this Town Hall section. Overgrowth the back end. Pop the RC ability so that she can jump in and grab the the Town Hall for me. Let's see. Yeah, there's just no chance this base is going to defend right now. These double poison bases have given me trouble in the past, but generally the approach is always the same. You want to try and get a poison tower down. And then you want to overgrowth the Town Hall on the first overgrowth. And then simply use the RC Spear, or if you don't have the Spear, obviously the Haze Fire works as well, as I said. But and yeah, you just overgrowth something on the back end. Usually like in the same spot as where your first overgrowth covered, if that kind of makes sense. But yeah, absolutely crushing triple. So that's all the hits done. We did manage to go perfect. Let's just do a quick recap of how we did today right now. So there we go. All of our hits are done for the day. We were able to get the plus 320, but as you can see, we're getting absolutely crushed on defense once again. But that's fine. As long as I showcase this army for you guys and you learn something, that's all that really matters. I just wanted to say a big thank you to all of the support on all of my previous videos. All of the vids now have over 1,000 views and I've hit 500 subscribers at the time of recording this video. So that is just insane. I've only been uploading for a week, so I can't thank you guys enough for that. I'm working on a Discord server and we'll be doing a giveaway in that sooner than later. So yeah, that's all from me. Goodbye.